Hi, I'm Agnes. Welcome to my eclectic channel. I make videos for fun. So I've pressed the darts and every seam I've done so far open, nice and flat. So that includes the shoulder seams and the seam down the front of the dress. So now I need to figure out the interfacing for the neckline because I've also assembled that and pressed it flat. Little whoopsie here, my iron was too hot. This is linen, so I went all out, but that's too hot for the interfacing. Should have read the instructions. At any rate, yeah, we get to do that. So right sides together. So here's the front of the dress, and then the back. And this nice round neckline. And we have the opening in the back. So the facing is here. It goes like this. Now I'm going to pin or attach. Maybe I'll use some more of those clips. I hate to drive pins to this. But yeah, stitch all around the neckline facing. While I was at it, I also worked an overlock stitch all around the facing. The fusible interfacing prevents the fraying, but my work is not perfect. So anyway, I think this would be more durable. So what I'm going to do is clean up with the neckline. Again, not a perfect job. The fabric and the facing not quite lining up, so I'm going to trim the seam allowance to be all even and then make notches around the curves. Notches always scare me because if you cut too deep, you cut into the stitching. And where I have points, I'm going to trim those off. Again, not too close to the line of stitching. Right, now comes the fun part. Turn this inside out or right side out. And here I learned two things. One, in order to make the V-neck, the point of the V-neck crisp, I should have used some other kind of stitching. I stitched across and that did not work. So for now I just seam ripped just just the point, and now it's lying flat, but I'll have to clean it up and shore it up. And then the other thing is, before I finalize this, if I finalize this in the right side out position, I need to, it's called understitching. And in understitching, what I want to do is I want to take the facing, and there's the seam, and I want to stitch the facing to the seam. This would prevent it from riding to the front, so it'll make a crisper edge here. The neckline is finished. It wasn't easy. For the front, I finished it with hand stitching. I finagled with it, I secured it in the back, and then I also secured it all the way down the front here. I stitched the facing to the seam allowance. So in the end, this front seam down the front came in handy because I was able to secure everything. All right. So now the next step is going to be to stitch up the sides. And that's going to be interesting because I want to put the pockets in. And it's the first time I'm doing pockets. And they're not hard if you do them from scratch. So if I seam ripped and put them back into two pieces, this would not be hard. But I don't want to do that. I think there's a way to do it without undoing the pocket. I have not found any tutorials on that because I guess it's rare for people to do what I just did, like take apart a skirt that has pockets and then make a dress out of it and want to use those pockets again. Alright, so I'll have to think about that. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.